Hello, everyone. I want to start by commending each and every one of you for taking part in the Youth Nuclear Peace Summit. Such gatherings and the enthusiasm and the energy and the creativity and the youth that you bring to these issues is so necessary in today's world. The nuclear threat is very much alive, and I don't want to sound like an alarmist or a bearer of bad news, but the reality is quite difficult. The reality is that there is a real possibility that nuclear weapons might be used. In fact, according to most experts, the risk today is as high as it has ever been. It is unprecedented. Even at the height of the Cold War, at the period when there was this very fierce rivalry between the US and the Soviet Union, and there were tens of thousands of nuclear weapons, many more than that exist today, the risk was not as high as it is today. So we really need to work together, not just governments, but civil society, youth, from every angle, from every possible tack to address the nuclear weapons threat, because it really is an existential matter. And in order to be able to get back from that brink, I think that the energy, once again, that you bring to this question is incredibly, incredibly important. These matters, and I've witnessed this, only change when there is the concerted effort of people who care about changing the course. And we are not in a very positive course. The trajectory is not very promising. And I think that by engaging with each other, by learning about some of the technicalities of nuclear weapons and the nuclear weapons threat and the logic by which some states insist stubbornly on holding these instruments of mass destruction, you will be able to craft the necessary tool set in order to be very, very effective advocates for nuclear disarmament and for peace more generally. The world needs to follow some norms that we agreed upon as an international community, including under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. And the sad reality is that we are not doing that. We see how states with nuclear weapons continuously disregard the calls from the international community to move with concrete steps towards disarmament, and that is a very lamentable situation. And our government, Canada, simply is not rising to the occasion. Canada is a non-nuclear weapons state that nonetheless is part of a nuclear weapons alliance, endorses openly, unapologetically, the possession of nuclear weapons by NATO, the alliance that it is a part of, is part of the alliance's nuclear weapons planning group. And this duality has prevented it, unfortunately, from being the strong advocate for nuclear disarmament that it could be. But it doesn't have to be that way, and certainly it doesn't have to continue to be that way. Policies can change and attitudes can change. And I think that the more awareness we have about the devastating impact of nuclear weapons, help to a great extent by your own expertise that you're gathering there at this nuclear peace summit, and by the activities before and after will be a very concrete way in which you can put your energy and your enthusiasm for disarmament and for peace to good use. Congratulations to all of you, to the organizers. Many thanks to Avinash. Many thanks to Senator McFedrin, and I wish you a very successful summit. And myself and Project Ploughshares, we're always happy to connect with you and to assist in any way that you can.